Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are going to be, today is Friday, Tarot Day, and it's a mix between tarot um, and intuition. Why do I do that? Now, the one thing that I like people to understand as a teacher, hey, Jay, as a teacher, and Jay is also a teacher. Um, yeah, we start teaching you how to use divination tools, right? But there's gonna be a moment where you're not gonna need those tools, those binkies. You don't need them, right? And that's the whole idea. Hey, Justoni, divination tools, tarot cards, dowsing rods, pendulums. Oh my God, there's so many other things. Oh, bones. You can throw bones to talk about and divining what it is that you're trying to find out. Good morning, Daryl of Donovan. Yes, pendulums. They're quite interesting. What is it that I love about pendulums? Well, for a lot of people, believe it or not, the pendulum helps them. So I teach a personal pendulum course because the personal pendulum is the one that helps you. It kind of like trains you to start feeling comfortable making your own decisions. Because the decisions you come up with, it's really yours. You got to think about how pendulums really work. And we all have electromagnetic fields, right? I mean, we are science. And science and spirituality were divided at some point, which actually mirrored itself, right, to a lot of separateness, church and state, and there's different types of beliefs, and it's that separateness that we all knew at some point, and we all felt at some point that we were all one. Well, making that separation kind of played with people's psyche a bit, and they started understanding and believing that there was separateness. You saw Nico? Yeah, he's gonna get drained again on Tuesday, unfortunately, but that's the way it is. Mm. But the Reiki is helping him a lot, and what bumped him uh, really, really well was the um, the Reiki through accessing Reiki, the Reiki energy through the quantum field. That is incredible. It's a new course that I'm going to start very soon. It's Quantum Reiki. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, anybody else using it, but it's amazing because it is another well that we look for. So, what are we doing today? Today we're using, yes, intuition like we do on Tuesday, but we are going to verify and confirm with our beautiful, let me see what else I have here. We're going to do confirmations with our cards. And one of the reasons why I use the cards is well, One of them is mine, and the other one I'm actually still um, checking and using. Yes, confirmation. That's right. So there's one that I am. People send me their tarot cards before they print them out fully. And what happens is I evaluate them and I give them pointers. Oh, is that what I wanted? No, that's not what I wanted. So I give them pointers. I give them um, recommendations based on what I feel. And usually I can touch the energy of the intention of the author. How happy Friday, Miss Ashley. Yes, with other tarot cards. I do angel cards. I have an angel tarot certification program if you're interested. Absolutely. Correct. So before they really print it out, they send me their first from the printers, and then before they do anything else, I go through them, I look at them, I feel them, and I use them and I integrate them with other tarot cards and see how that spiritual um, energy works with the others. Spirit is spirit is spirit is spirit. So they should all work well based on the intention of the author, right? Oh my God, I love it. I love it, Destiny. That's right. They all need to find out. They all need to make sure. Really, they stick? Yeah, that's what I do with those. I know a lot of people tell me, "Are you crazy? What are you doing?" I get talcum powder and I put a little bit in a sock. And then I spread my the cardstock. I separate them really well and then I spread them and then I just touch them with the sock that has just a little bit of talcum powder. I mean, don't put a blob of talcum powder unless you're going to use it for yourself and then you just sock yourself with talcum powder. But and then what you do is and this is the beauty of tarot cards. So you have a tarot card that you just bought, right? You go ahead and you feel that tarot card. You feel the spirit that the tarot card has, and you connect with the spiritual intention of each. Oh, I got goosebumps. Who is giving me goosebumps here? Um, and I get each one of them. I become familiar with them. I become one with them. And if they stick, I do use a little talcum powder and separate them. And then I work with them for months, which is what I'm doing with this one. Um, and see how we do this. You use talc and okay. Yeah, right. That's the little box on the pool stick. Oh my God, I haven't played pool in so long. I mean, I suck. I really do. It's like really bad. But at least I have fun. Yeah, Olaf is gonna pretty soon start playing piano on him with for himself. We love Christmas in our home, so you will see different winter things and Christmas things all over the place. But yes, well, you tell me if Olaf moves because he did move from the last time, from yesterday's. So how do we work? How do I, when I teach, and I think you guys, some of you have already taken my class, right? The personal pendulum and the, um, Well, there's the professional pendulum, which is 9 weeks long. I only give that, I only offer that course, honest. I only offer that course, uh, like maybe once every 3 or 4 years. It's a long course. It does have a lot of scientific uh, information in it because we need to know what that is, right? But the personal pendulum, that's really cool because it helps you get used to making your own decisions. And it doesn't matter if you get a yes or a no. What matters is how you are asking the question and how you can formulate an intention correctly. Okay, so yes, that's right. You took that class. You've taken all my classes. You're already a shaman, woman. That's for Judy, for Jay. Daryl is also taking. Daryl, what course are you in now? Did I send you? Did I ever send you the? Because you guys are an Yeah, you guys are an elder house. Hi, Pearl. Elder house. And I have not. I don't particularly advertise Elder House as a group of people, spiritualists from all over the world, and there are miracles happening in Elder House in our group. It is a beautiful group. It is a group that is filled with love. I wish I had more males in the group because one of the things that I want is I had told Sir Darrell of Donovan here and a few other men that I wanted to start helping the male, uh, the divine male. Oh, okay. Yes, Daryl, and I had asked Daryl and a few other of the men in the groups. So I would like to announce that we are going to have a group session here, and we're going to be evaluating books that have to do with spiritualism and tarots and all those beautiful things. Yes, beautiful. Um, and I also wanted to see what other things you wanted to see in our lives. Now on Fridays, I'm not just stuck to 9 o'clock, so I can finish at 9:30 on Friday. Somebody's giving me so many goosebumps. My goodness, I love it. I actually love goosebumps. So let me go in here and see. Yeah, my other group is here. My other group I start at 9:30, but they're filling out. Okay, so thank you, Destiny. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. How does how does Mary do a tarot reading? Well, first we have a handshake. And we're going to have a handshake with my spiritual entourage, with your spiritual entourage that is coming through. If you are here on this page, my spiritual entourage is connecting to yours. If it is a yes, I'll be able to answer your question. If it is a no, it's not going to happen, right? And rightly so. Who the heck am I? Right? I'm just another human being. So I will not be able to channel a lot of information that is near and dear to you. Right? And I'm okay with that as long as you understand that as a spiritualist yourself, that is going to happen. And I am not going to be fishing for information because that's not how we work. We work here with truth and integrity. Right? Exactly. That's right, Justoni. I have to follow the client's guidelines and their entourage. What is it that the client wants me? How much does the client want me to home into? Right? Because you're going to get a client, guys. You're going to get a client that the client is going to go, okay, well, You're the psychic. You tell me what's wrong. You do get those, right? And that is the moment that I tell the client, here's your money back. I'm not your reader because I'm going to read what the issue is only if they allow themselves to be read. But you go to readers, and they're the ones that they talk about everything. They go through the entire thing, but they don't ask you one darn question. Why are you here? What do you want to know? What is the answer you're seeking? And I don't understand the fluff. Why do we have to fluff a reading? There's no need for fluff. You don't need to cast your intuition to the person. What is all that? You don't need that. Okay? Today's readings, 2023, you ask and you get. You let me in and I will help you. But you got to understand one thing that's so important. Your guides are the ones that are going to say, don't tell her. This part, don't tell her. And you better damn well listen to what they're saying. It is the client's entourage that is telling you, you do not tell her. And you better listen. You better not tell that person. Right? Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. All right. So, what I want you guys to do, and this is really important when you go see someone that's going to read cards or is going to read, they cannot read your future, they can read your present and give you recommendations about how to get to that step in your future. So, what you need to do is you need to ask your question with a positive note. So, will Ricardo not ever want to see me again? No, that's not a question. That is not the right question because you are asking a higher being to answer a question that you want, but it already has a negative in the question. It has a negative word in the question. So, this is where we change the question and we ask, when or will Ricardo, or when and will Ricardo return to me? What you're doing is an open-ended question, but it's got a positive connotation to it because you do not ask a divine being a question that has a negative energy. They don't even answer, they don't even look. Let me see. No, that's not the way to do it. And you didn't fail. We never fail here. We learn. We don't fail, we learn. Okay, so we all have a set time here on this earth that we actually put together with a creator. And the creator knows what you're here to learn. Okay? It's just sometimes it's so hurtful for us that we're human. And the pain is so big that we're like, well, we want this ride to end. But we can't do that. Okay, just take a little bit of time. You'll see as more and more people ask. So Does anybody else here? Like one of the things you can ask just Tony, how can when will I begin to feel I am more successful? That is a good question. Daryl and Jay, you can also get in this. If you are a reader and you are in my group and you feel like you need to help, do so. I have no ego. I'm sorry, I may be a Leo, but I have no ego. You can answer someone in the group that is having an issue. As a matter of fact, I encourage that. If you are a reader, if you are a spiritualist, and you feel inclined to help someone in the group, please do so. Here we go. Right. So you see how Daryl is asking, he's still working on past trauma. So I am looking for direction. See that? That is good. There you go. And that is exactly, we never fail here. We learn, right? Because our parents are in Justoni's um, situation, she does not understand yet that mom is doing very, very well and is shining her light and her energy down to her so that she is going through the grieving still. She is going through all of that and she's actually working her past. Just Tony needs to learn that we need to be here in the present. There's nothing we can do to fix the past. What we can do is learn not to do it again and understand that those that have left us because they have ascended elsewhere as another being of light because they let go of the body. We're too attached to the bodies, guys. Too attached to the body. This does not belong to us. We rented this. Some of us even leased it, but we rented this body, right? So exactly. We don't know what other people's souls wanted to come here and experience, but we attach ourselves to the meat suits, right? And believe it or not, we romanticize, we make it a beautiful story. That's why it stays with us so long because a story is based on images and information that we store in our subconscious mind. And of course, it's always going to hit us. Justoni still needs to grieve appropriately, understanding that she can grieve with a different with a different um energy because Justonian, I want to see if you can understand this. When our loved ones leave the meat suit, they take it back, right? They go, here, thank you for letting me use it, I'm leaving. When family holds on to them, they worry. They worry. So we are like, we're keeping them hostage in a way, and when we don't need to. There is a place in our bodies, there is a particular chakra that connects us to those people that have left. It's right in here. We have a spark inside our hearts, and that is a connection between us and our creator. And that spark is the connection to everything and everyone, past, present, and future. When they worry for us, they're very close to us. And they kind of stop their own evolution. When you're worried, there's just some kind of cord that comes right back to us because they're worried about us. I learned that with my mom when she passed. Exactly. You're numb, you haven't grieved, but you need to. I don't want you to grieve in the negative. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa, I didn't do enough. Because that's your plight here. That is where you're at. I didn't do enough. No. Where you need to grieve is how you need to grieve is yes, you grieve the body. It is a ceremony. You grieve the body, you grieve that the person is not there with you in the meat suit. But you have to rejoice to the fact that they lived what they needed to live and they did the things they needed to do and they taught what they needed to teach. And now they're going to do that elsewhere. But if we hold them and we worry them, they won't. Is it a I have nothing to ask. That's okay, just Tony. But you need to grieve, and this is a recommendation. So the card that I was laughing at is the release card, right? Now I see it backwards. I hope you see it right. The end of a phase or situation is at hand. It is the time where you either start or finish that which no longer serves you. That's in here, okay? And here. This is the time to accept new challenges and to release all negative thoughts and emotions. Now, this is what the card says. You're being given a direct message from heaven. This is from heaven. Don't give up and stop feeling comfortable in your own dark place. Release and you shall receive. Now, you didn't fail her. What is money? Money is a material thing. So, what was the lesson there for your mom? Not even money could have stopped what she and the Creator had come to an agreement with. That's why it was not accessible. It wasn't you. This is not on you. This is on the land grabbers that you're talking about. And guess what? They have their karma. Money cannot buy health. Absolutely not. And you have to understand that when we go, it is a reason. It is a a it is a communication that we had with our creator. And even our creator says, well, don't, I am sure that this conversation happened with her and the creator. Well, we can get the money from the land and maybe we can give you a little more time. And she probably said no, because we have free will, even when we're not in the meat suit. It cannot. So this is not on you. Do not make it yours because you don't want that energy to form itself into an illness inside of you. No, no, this is not for you. This is not yours. So, what I love, okay, so here's another group. Let me look in here. Absolutely, just Tony. Absolutely. So, let's see what this group is asking. Where is the. And if anybody else here has a question, be very precise, and I want it in a positive connotation. Um, Regina. Regina and Ola. Hola. Okay, so we're going to start with Regina. Okay. Hey, Regina. Yes, you may ask. Absolutely. Is Regina and Ola still there? Okay. Okay, so Ola's not there. Regina? Regina's not there either. Okay, let's see who else is there while Pearl is putting together her. Tamara. Tamara and Veronica. Yes, that is a good question, Destiny. That is a good question. Oh my gosh. Yes, girl, you got this. So look at that. Tamara? There's Tamara. I'll be right with you, Tamara. So, Destiny, I have 3 cards that came up with for you. Peace, the peace card, right? It's about finding peace within yourself. You must find peace within yourself. Because when you bring peace inside yourself, you're going to see things very clear, which will then allow you to balance your energies better so that you can make better decisions and you can move past this grieving um, sequela that you're in. Okay? It's very important. Very important. Okay, Tamara, you can ask your question. Veronica, if you're still there, you can ask your question. I will answer these in the at the same, in the meantime while you ask for your, and remember it has to be positive energy. Let's see. Ashley, I've been working on growing and surrendering with my beautiful gifts. Yes. But most days I feel I have a blockage. No, it's not a blockage. Oh, no. And everybody here is going to tell you that's not a blockage. That is a need for rest. That is a need for rest. So, this is what happens. I'm so glad I got my doctorates in spiritual development. Ah! Okay, so, all right. So, here we are, right? Everything is about energy, right? Okay. So, every time we get a gift, every time we use a gift, we're using our energy unless we're channeling energy, right? That's why I never get tired when I do Reiki or any of that stuff because I'm not using my energy. That's my energy reserved for me, for my learning, for me to move forward and all of that, right? Okay. So you're working and you're learning, you need to rest. So your spiritual entourage, it's them. They're saying, okay, she's learned enough, she's practiced enough, she's read enough. It happens to me. You'll see me take breaks from doing readings. I don't even do, maybe I'll do a reading a month, maybe. Um, I usually refer out to any of my students. But if my spiritual entourage tells me, no, you need to read this person needs a specific uh type of message that only you can give, then I will give the message. But I will tell you, it is not that you're blocked. See, you have a spiritual hunger. You're hungry to learn so much about this beautiful lifestyle. And this is a lifestyle, guys. Okay. But you're not giving yourself enough breaks. Am I wrong? Tell me. Because when you rest, then you pick up and start again, right? So, Destiny, you already got that. Ashley, you got that. Pearl, okay. Oh, wait, because I'm going down. I like that question, Destiny. Okay, Tamara's still writing. You don't have a blockage. And if anybody tells you that you have a blockage, I will beat them. I will beat them with a wet noodle because that is not real. We do not have blockages. What we have is there is something that you have not yet perfected. Okay? So there's a rest period. Your body has to get used to working with that energy, and sometimes we have to stop. This is why with certain healing modalities, you get a 21-day detoxification period, and then you get attuned for your body to get used to those energies. Maybe you need an attunement if you're working with angels, whether it's angel tarot, whatever it is. If you need an attunement, you're going to need an attunement to work with those angelic energies, because your body needs to be prepared to go through and process those energies. So think about that, because that's probably what's going on. I don't feel, and I'm not getting from your entourage, any one of your, not even your personal guide. I am not getting that there is a blockage. Yes, you see, I always want more. That is because you have the spiritual hunger. You're using your energy too much. So, what pleasant surprises are coming in for me? This is for Pearl. I hope that I answered your question, Ashley. Tamara, are you still writing, girl? Oh, you're trying to find the right words. Okay, good. I'm glad that you are. See what just happened here? You guys saw just what happened here, how the temperature just changed, how the climate of the reading just changed. Everybody's doing their best. Ha! Everybody's doing their best to ask their question. It is no longer my show. No, it's not. It's yours. So we want to know if Pearl Parker, Pearl, are your legs crossed, sweetheart? Are your legs crossed? You doing something? Hey, Aria. I like that question. That was very, very positive question. Oh, I lost signal for that group. Well, hopefully they'll let me in again. Oh, well. They're not crossed. What is it that you have in front of you or on you? Do you have like a crystal, or are you in front of something that may be magnifying, something with water in front of you? Okay. Okay. All right. So then I know how I'm going to go around. Okay. Pleasant surprises. We only want pleasant surprises. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And we got them. You're the one that's giving me the goosies, Pearl. Okay, crystal bracelets. All right, sweetheart. I'm good. Yeah, you're the one that's giving me the goosies. I love goosebumps. I don't know about you guys. No, I love goosebumps. That's good energy. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong because I am getting this from your people, and there is sometimes a communication hiccup that comes through. I'm getting that you are probably suffering from some type of anxiety, or there is an anxiety laden thought process, or something that's giving you anxiety in a way that's actually, taking a little more space in your brain than usual. And again, correct me if I'm wrong, because if you're thinking of somebody else that may have the anxiety, that is coming that is coming on as well. Hey, Mr. Nico. Bye, Mr. Nico. I'll see you later. Big time. Okay. So, and so what we're dealing with here is you are trying so hard and not, because of the anxiety. This is what happens. You are wanting something to happen in the near future so bad that this is causing anxiety. You need to step back. You need to not be in the future. You need to be here in the present. I'm not the only one that's telling you this or has told you this. You need to be here in the present. The only place that you are not going to feel depression is by not being in the past, bringing stuff in from the past, or going too far into the future. You cannot predict the future. You cannot make a future. If I hear one more person saying that I can tell you your future, I would tell you that you're going to be rich beyond belief, I'm going to hit them with a wet noodle. I'm going to buy wet noodles, like the big long ones, or maybe make them. I like making noodles. You have a simple issue called flow. Yes. Tell me that you don't have an issue. Yes, it is bendable. Tell me that you don't have an issue with flow, because what's happening is your mind has so much chatter that for things that you cannot control. And half those things are, they're not yours. So you have to ask yourself, is this mine? If it is not yours, you really need to let that go, because you're wasting your time and your effort and your energy. Because most people don't even listen to us when we tell them, I think you should do this, or maybe you should do this, and maybe you should get your hair done, Mary. I didn't listen. But the flow, when there is an interruption of flow and there is anxiety in the formula, what our body, what our mind is telling us, no, you're not going crazy. What it's telling us is, hey, you need to stop. You need to say, does this belong to me? And you got to be honest. No, I really want to fix it for that person, but it's not mine. Because then we enable a behavior for those people and circumstances where they're always come to us, and they interrupt our own flow that we're supposed to be going through. It is just like you're in the plane, there's sudden cabin pressure that drops, and that little thing that comes down from the top of the where you're sitting comes down, and they tell you, before you help the guy next door, put the mask on and get the oxygen first so you don't pass out and you can help other people. Well, you cannot possibly help other people in situations if you cannot help yourself. So your homework is, I feel like I'm teaching. Your homework is, which is what I do. Your homework is, I want you to get everything that's giving you anxiety and look at it and say, is this mine? Did I produce this? Am I supposed to go through this? And that's where you go, no. Then you're going to let, if it's attached to a particular person, you need to let that person live out that issue. They came here to help themselves go through that issue. You are not their Superman. You are a superhuman. You are for you so that you can help others. Am I getting close here? Because this flow, the reason why you're not flowing is because everybody else's flow is coming this way while yours is trying to do this. Now, you get the success card, which means that once you start working through this, once you start understanding, oh my God, I cannot continue to enable these behaviors. If this energy is not mine, this person deserves to learn how to go through it, and I can't mess with it because this is their journey and I have mine. Mine is to flow this way. Theirs may be to flow this way. You cannot have that flow because it stops your flow. Your flow. So it's your flow. Okay? And you've been doing this for years. This is something that you do. Oh, yeah, because you're I find you very angel-like. Um very with a lot of divine helpers. Hmm. So, absolutely. Let's see what Moira says. Yeah, see? Timeout. So, you get the timeout card, which is okay, okay, okay. Time for a timeout. Okay? You need to sit back and relax. See? Yes. You are being urged to go in within yourself and request from your angels and higher guidance to give you clarity and to start your personal quest to begin living from your soul. Okay, navigate from your place of truth and integrity and start today. In fact, right now. This is why you're getting the message now. You do not want to waste valuable time. And you see, you need to rest. That is the name of the game for us in this year. We rest and we give ourselves loving time. All right, Aria. Wait. Okay, so I read Ashley, right? Did that answer your question, Pearl? You are very welcome. Please share. Share whenever you can. So there are more and more people that get to listen. Oh. Hold on, guys. You're gonna see my butt. A card fell. No, I don't read cards that fall like that. That is a mechanical reason why they fell, not a spiritual reason. And no, I do not read cards that are upside down. That is a mechanical reason why they are upside down. I shuffled wrongly and I was not mindful of my cards while they were being used, and therefore it is a mechanical error that I made. So I do not read that. Okay. Aria. Mm. Aria Ray, Aria Ray, Aria Ray. Aria, you're still with us? For the best outcome of my situation. Uh, okay. Yes. All right. So this is what I get, okay? And correct me if I'm wrong. I already had a handshake with your guides. I am being given a yes that I can read. There are things that they do not want me to discuss here. Um, but what they have given me, oh, thank you, Ashley. It is my pleasure. It's service. It is service, in a way. So, Aria, I'm getting that there's a bit of frustration, okay? And it's actually kind of building up. It has been building up for a while. Please tell me if I'm wrong. Um, there is a certain level of frustration that that you are feeling, but there is also another energy that is coming through that is probably only one of a few, because there are a few other reasons for this frustration. And Aria, please tell me if I'm right or wrong. Yes, I know. I know, Iris. I know. So this frustration, there are a few circumstances that have you very frustrated. But the frustration is growing and growing and growing because you are actually, I'm sorry that I'm saying it, you're feeding it. You're actually feeding it, right? You're feeding it because this is what you've got in here. You've got voices and you've got, oh, and you second guess a lot of the reasons why why these things are happening to you. So you're always like, it's like if you're calculating, um well, if this happens and this is why this is happening, and this is the person that did this and that, and this person's thinking this, without you even knowing that that person really is thinking about that, but you're adding that intention and helping something manifest. Am I wrong? Because you are a person that has always worked with a lot of determination. Anything that they put in front of you, you have been able to resolve. You grab it, you're like a pro. Grab it, move it, up and down, done, you're done with it. And it works. And it works. It works for you. A very good way that you work with things. But there are some few things and few people and circumstances that are keeping you busy, frustrated. That needs to stop because you are actually playing in, you're actually becoming the reactor. The fact of the truth, honey, is you cannot fix someone or something that does not want to be fixed. All right? We can't. We are here to give recommendations and to help people and to give them the help when they ask, not when we want to, because they're going in the wrong direction. And we're certainly here not to judge why this person thinks this of me when you know darn well that that's not who you are. So the name of the game here is not to react anymore. The name of the game here is get up and go, right? Get yourself away from the situation. Turn a blind eye, close your ears. No, I'm not listening. As hard, because I'm getting that that's hard for you. That is hard for you. That's very hard for you because some of these circumstances hit home. And all this frustration, all this crying, all these tears. No, girl, this is not yours. You have your own journey. You have a beautiful, beautiful future ahead of you here. that you can build in the present, right? That's why I'm able to say, yes, you have a beautiful future. Everybody here has a beautiful future, but you have to make it happen here in the present. We can make our futures beautiful by sheer intention and manifesting from here. And what a wonderful thing it is when we do it right. Hi, Daryl. Welcome back. What a beautiful, beautiful realization when we figure out, when we learn enough about how quantum physics works, how the quantum field works, how we're all together because we're all the same. And when we begin to fluctuate our vibrations more inward and more in a more pleasant movement, we start realizing, oh my God, I wasted so much time. No, you didn't. You needed to learn how to work these energies, how to move away from these energies, how to even identify these energies, Ariel. So, yes. Now, there is a need for cleansing inside and out. So, simple, Simon. Simple cleansings, sweetheart. Get your favorite perfume or make a batch of Florida water or buy a little thing of Florida water, right? Put in some beautiful white flower petals. The flowers need not have thorns. So it's got to be maybe there's these little flowers which I love and it's so hard to find. One of them is carnations, white carnations, no colors in it, and mums, mums. Those work really well. And what you do is you get the white petals, and then what you do is as you're taking a shower, after you're done taking a shower, you're gonna put all that together in a little bowl, and then you're going to put your Florida water in. You're going to put your flower petals. Then what you're going to do is you're going to put your hand inside of it. Now, I don't want you to use your left hand. I want you to bring your hand up and receive light. Bring it into that pot. Go around and around, all right? And talk to those beautiful flowers because those flowers are going to get a job. And it is, I want you to pick up anything that's negative, okay, as you flow down and throw it all the way, just tip it and let all those flower petals and all that water that you have given intention to flow through your entire body. Then wash it off, pick up the flowers, put it in a brown paper bag, and throw it out. You're done. Okay? But that needs to happen. That needs to happen for you. Okay. So it's 9:30. And the last thing I want is for the Tower Destroyer to come. Even though the Tower Destroyer does deserve some help. Um and you're gonna go through that. Does that make sense for you, Aria? Yeah, I'm still not in that other group. I think I lost connection here. No big deal. Oh, you are very welcome. Okay, so thank you very much to everyone that was here. I am going to um, continue um, with my work, and I want to thank you because it's been such a nice. I like small groups like this. I love small groups like this because it and correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't the energy here good today? I think the energy was really good today. I think we all learned something. We saw how wonderful it is to vibrate in high. We learned about what happens when you're somewhere else, right? When you give back your rented suit. So I think we did good today. What do you think? Share it, please. Share it and let other people know. Maybe we start getting just a little bigger group. The light is strong today, isn't it? It is. It truly is. But share so we can get more people. I don't want a huge group. I just want like about 10, 15 people at a time. That way we can, I can go at least for an hour or two. All right. So thank you very much. If you do not take a course with me, please take a course. I don't care who you take it with. Okay. But take a course, because once you take a spiritual course, all of a sudden your helpers see the intention that you want to help yourself, and they open you up for so many beautiful things. And if it's not with me, I'm okay with that. Take it with someone that you're going to research to make sure that's not, you know that is true, that is real. um but yes, I would do that. Okay, so thank you very much for being here with me. I want you to get your heart chakra. I want you to move that heart chakra, spin it real good, grab that energy and bring it right there. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. See you Monday. Mantra day.